Hello, I'm Dr. Len Saputo here with my friend Raymond Francis. Raymond, it's again a pleasure having you on the show.
Once again, a pleasure to be with you. And we're like an old vaudeville team. We keep getting back
Absolutely.
together.
It's a lot of fun.
It is. It's fun.
Well, you keep writing books. You've written another book now about Never Fear Cancer Again. And in it, you're talking about why cancer is preventable and reversible.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Tell us about that. Why is that true?
See, there's no such thing as cancer. That's why it's true.
Oh, really? A lot of
Right.
people think they have it.
Well, yes, I know, but they're under a delusion.
All right, tell us
Yeah.
why.
Well, because you see, we're all made of these little microscopic units of life called cells.
Right.
And we all started life as one single cell in our mother. If that cell was healthy, well, we were healthy.
We should be
If
healthy.
that cell was sick, we were sick. It's no different today. We're made of trillions of cells. If all your cells are healthy, you're healthy. If they're not, you're sick. It's so simple. So you see, there's no such thing as cancer. All you have is cells that work the way that God intended them to work, and you have cells that don't.
So you have to screw it up.
Yeah, you have to screw it up. And when cells don't work the way they're supposed to work, well, then, depending on your unique levels of deficiencies, your unique level of toxicities,
You're talking about nutrients now.
your unique genes, you get thousands of different symptoms. And then the World Health Organization says there's about 12,500 different diseases. No, there aren't. There's one disease, the cell that isn't working the way it's supposed to, that produces thousands of different symptoms.
So you're trying to say that if your cells are healthy, you can't be sick.
Right. You can't be sick if your cells are healthy, and there are thousands of different symptoms, and some of those symptoms are what we call cancer.
Are you really talking about the difference between genetics and epigenetics?
Well, to some extent, yes. What we're talking about here is that when you cause a cell to malfunction for whatever reason, and today your epigenetics are big because there are chemicals in the environment that give signals to the genes that give them incorrect instructions.
Right.
So when you give them incorrect instructions, guess what? You don't get good results.
And your cells don't work
They
right.
don't work right. And then you call the result cancer. Okay, that's all right. Just don't believe that there is such a thing because there isn't. Because if you believe that, then there's nothing you can do about it.
So this is why you wrote the book, is because there's actually a way to prevent cancer?
Absolutely, because we know what causes cancer. Cancer is a malfunctioning cell caused by deficiency and toxicity. And the specific thing that happens in the cell is that it interferes with what we call oxygen metabolism in the cell. It interferes with the ability of the cell to properly use oxygen, combine it with fuel, and to create energy for your body.
Exactly.
So when you interfere with oxygen metabolism, what happens is the cell reverts to a different kind of metabolism, and we call that cancer.
Right.
But what it is, it's a malfunctioning cell that has been created through deficiency and toxicity.
So
And
how do you reverse this? You're talking about it's possible to reverse it. What do you have to do?
Absolutely, it's possible to reverse it. Well, we know what goes wrong. The cell is not properly utilizing oxygen. What you have to do is fix that, and we know how to fix that. One of the things, for example, oxygen, you have the cell membrane. I usually have a little water balloon. The cell membrane. Oxygen has to go through the cell membrane to get into the cell.
Right.
Well, it does that well if you build the cell membrane correctly. You have to build it out of the correct oils. When you do that, the oxygen easily goes through the cell membrane into the cell. When you build it out of the incorrect oils, guess what? The oxygen doesn't go in, and then you reduce the oxygen metabolism, and you get what we call cancer. So you have to eat the right oils, and the oils of the supermarket are the wrong oils.
Right.
So you have to learn what are the right oils, and you have to eat them. Another problem is pH. Today, people eat acidic diets. They eat too much sugar. They eat too many grains, too much
meat.
Coca-Cola, too much meat.
Right.
They make their bodies acidic. Well, let's say we have 2 glasses of water here. One glass is slightly alkaline, and the other is slightly acid. The slightly alkaline glass will contain 100 times more oxygen than the slightly acidic one.
Wow.
So you see, when you make your cells acidic, when you make your body fluids acidic, you lower the amount of oxygen in the body, and this is a disaster because you need the oxygen. So there's no such thing as cancer, folks. What there is we're screwing up the cell metabolism by making it too acid, by not allowing oxygen into the cell, and you can reverse these things. So if you have a tumor, boom, you can make it go away. I was just down in San Jose the other day lecturing, and a man come up to me and he said, "You saved my life. Thank you. God bless you. God bless you."
That's great.
He said, I had terminal melanoma. He said, I had 26 lesions,
Wow.
and they told me I was going to die. I read your book. I did what you said, and all the cancer's gone, and been gone now for 4 years.
Wow. You know,
Wow.
it's been said that 99% of, or maybe 98% of cancers are not caused by malfunctioning genes. They're caused by what you're talking about. It's about what you do to those genes because of the way you live your life.
Exactly. You see, the genes run our lives, but we run the genes.
Exactly.
So what are you telling the genes to do? If you tell them to do the wrong things, you say, "Oh, genes, please give me cancer." They will. You know? and so if you have cancer and you're not happy, stop asking. And the way to stop asking is to change the chemistry inside the cell.
All right. So Never Fear Cancer Again, a book that Raymond Francis wrote that I highly recommend. And if we do pay attention to lifestyle and we take care of ourselves the way we should, we don't have to fear cancer because we're not going to get it.